Hi, I'm Avrumi Glaser, and this is Kol Geula. This week we're going to be reading Parshat Shlach, a fascinating parsha where we see the story of the Meraglim. One of the interesting things we see in this parsha is that Moshe Rabbeinu gives Hoshea bin Nun another letter and calls him Yehoshua. Why? Rashi explains that the Yud is for Hashem's name, Ka Yoshiach Me'atzas Meraglim. Hashem should save you from the eights of the Meraglim. If you think about it, Yehoshua wasn't the only spy who didn't speak Lashon Hara. Kalev also didn't speak Lashon Hara. And the question arises, why didn't Moshe Rabbeinu give Kalev another letter? And if he didn't give him another letter, how was he saved from Atzas Meraglim? I heard a beautiful answer from Reb Shalom Mashash, the chief rabbi of Yerushalayim. And he says like this: Kalev ben Yefunah was the Nasi of Shevet Yehuda, the Shevet of Melucha. Ein melech b'lo am. We know that a kingship needs to have a nation, and a nation needs to have a land. And it was in Kalev ben Yefunah's DNA that we need a land. And obviously, if Hashem told us this land is ours, it's our land, and we're going to do what it takes to get it. The other Meraglim were also huge tzaddikim and huge Talmidei Chachamim. They were the heads of Klal Yisrael. They saw that in Eretz Yisrael, they're going to have to actually do physical work. They're going to work the fields. They're going to have to build buildings. And the man is not going to come from Shemayim. And we're not just going to be surrounded in Anana Kavod and Ruchnias all the time. They saw that there were great dangers. And they said, Loi nuchalales. We're not going to be able to climb the ladder of Sulam Yaakov. We're not going to be able to climb the ladder of spirituality and get closer to Hashem if we have to interact with physicality. But the truth is that there is no higher level than interacting with physicality. Yes, in Gullus, in order to stay spiritual, we have to step away from physicality. But in Eretz Yisrael, the spirituality is working within the physicality and bringing it up to the highest level. Malchus. Malchus is the level of bringing Hashem into the Gashmias. And that's the letter that Yehoshua got. He got the Yud. Yud represents Malchus. Yehoshua and Kalev said, Olei Nala. In Eretz Yisrael, we can go up with the physicality higher than anywhere else in the world. That's the wholesomeness of Eretz Yisrael. When Am Yisrael is in Eretz Yisrael, we're a nation, and a nation that is connected to its land, connected to its God, connected to its story, its heritage. Sadly, after so many years of Gullus, a lot of Yidden forgot that Klal Yisrael is a nation. We think we're a religion. There's Judaism, there's Christianity, there's Islam. Yeah, we believe our religion is true, but we're a religion. No, we're not. Hashem told Avrumi Avinu, I'm going to make you a great nation. When you walk the streets in Eretz Yisrael, breathe the air of Eretz Yisrael, you feel the Kedusha and you feel like you're whole and you're with your nation. But when you walk the streets in Chutz La'aretz, you're just an individual. You're another lost Jew, another wandering Jew. And I bless us all to be able to come back to Eretz Yisrael, and if we're not ready to come back, to at least start feeling that love and that desire to be with our nation, to be with Klal Yisrael. Klal Yisrael is in Eretz Yisrael, and it's time for all of Klal Yisrael to come back to Eretz Yisrael. Ki mitzion tetzei Torah dvar Hashem Yerushalayim. And Mirz Hashem, we should all be zeicha to get back there soon and be a real light unto the nations, be able to serve Hashem from a real place connected with the Gashmias in the most beautiful way, and not to say what the Meraglim said, Loi nuchalales. There is nothing that could stop you if you want to be connected to Hashem in the most true and honest way. Eretz Yisrael is the place to do that. And all the hardships are another rung in the ladder to get closer to Hashem.